Hey y'all, what's up? I'm Amy, aka the Spicy and Seer, and this is one of your daily collective messages. Like, and subscribe if you get anything out of this. Thank you so very much to those of you who do like, subscribe, and comment. It is always and forever going to be loved and appreciated. God, archangels, ancestors, ascended masters, cosmic guides, all beings of the highest and purest white light, only with the best interest of me and the collective at heart. You are always and forever welcome into my readings, okay? Please give my wonderful, fabulous, and amazing Pisces to your family the best and most accurate information for them at this time. Hello, my beautiful lovers. I hope you guys are having a happy, fantabulous day, okay? Welcome to any new subscribers. Welcome back to my beautiful subscribers who are already here. I love and appreciate each and every single one of you guys. Thanks for coming and thanks for coming back, okay? So this is a Apollo reading, okay? So we got Justice right here with Ocean at the bottom of the deck, okay? We got Grace right here. We got Grace right here, okay? So you're really tapped into this beautiful energy of grace. I feel like, okay, so the energy of grace dissolves any and all negative or lower vibrational energy. So focus on staying in that energy, on tapping into the grace of God, okay? This brings all prosperity and all that you ever want, okay? Because in the eyes of God, you are very innocent, and I think you're really focused on the right things. You got your eye on the prize and you're allowing the divine to to stand your ground and walking away from anything that doesn't serve you, and it's looking beautiful. You're hanging gracefully, it might look to people like you don't know what you're doing, or like you ain't got this shit down packed, but you got this shit down packed and you're not really worried about outside opinions or whatever, and that's just gorgeous. Okay, please keep that thing going. But Apollo, what else, my love? How are you seeing their energy at this time? Okay, I feel like you're operating beyond the mind, okay? Like you're on some really higher spiritual shit, okay? We got thrive, variety with tolerance, and we got vision, okay? So I feel like not only has your tolerance grown when it comes to like, first of all, your tolerance has to grow when it comes to connecting with the divine and really truly seeing that vision of where it is that they want you to go. This is something that you have to build up, this beautiful high priest or high priestess power. You have to build that energy in order to get to this wish fulfillment type of place, in order to learn how to stand your ground, or to even tap into this ancestral energy and to unchain from all of these different things, in order to receive all of these new blessings and new intellectual property and tap into that higher Archangel Michael type of energy. You have to learn how to tolerate so many different things and so many different energies. And, I think this is something that you've gotten really good at. I think when it comes to tolerance, you're doing a great job. Okay. So Thrive Variety is on page 115. Okay. And the gateway is on 109. Okay, so 1956, you could be any of those life path numbers. I said 109 and I said 115. Okay. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Okay, so it says Daniel, this Thrive Variety card, it says Daniel stands with what first looks like a devil and an angel on each shoulder. But as you look closer, you see a line of ancestors on each side stretching out into infinity. The cannabis plant oracle debuts a blue road of smoke to the volcano bag in hand, and messages flow through the smoke from the ancestors. A giant sycamore tree stands tall as an anchor, while Daniel sits stoically below it. Okay, it says sobriety reminds us of the thousands who lived before us in order for us to live. Daniel holds a feather from an eagle, which symbolizes protection from the source. Okay, we owe a debt of gratitude to those who believed and kept the faith for future generations. How do you pass on your legacy? How will you break free from the energies that you want to remain Yeah, how do you break free from the energies that you want to remain trapped in, or the norm, Call on your ancestors through the great blue road of smoke and shake off the demons of addiction in all forms, okay? So I feel like this is something you're either working on, getting rid of all your addictions, or getting rid of that addiction energy, because I feel like, you could still be someone who enjoys smoking, but it doesn't mean you're addicted to smoking. You know what I'm saying? You could be someone who enjoys eating, but it doesn't mean you're addicted to eating. And when you're addicted to something, you do everything in excess. You know what I mean? Like, you do everything a lot. So just pay attention to that addiction type of energy and see if you can call out any addictions that you may still have, things that you may be overly attached to, because people get addicted to all sorts of things, but it's killing that spirit of addiction, within and around you, that gives you a clearer view of the vision that you're headed toward, and taps you deeper into that energy of oneness, and taps you deeper into that energy where you are um exchanging with your ancestors, with a very clear head, with a very clear mind and heart, because you're not so addicted. There's not, one thing in this world that you have to have so bad, that's that energy of addiction. So it says many of our spirit guides are the animals that made soul contract are the animals that made soul contracts with us. Animals, especially dogs, live with an unfiltered joy. This is why they ascend faster than humans. They radiate and integrate the highest frequencies on the planet. A heart at the center of this card reminds you to live with your heart wide open, like the gates, which, along with a small crystal skull, sit engulfed in orange flame, sharing the message of grace. Okay, so more grace. That's three mentions of grace now. Okay, it says this card can help create visions when held to your third eye, along with creating happiness. Expect miracles, attract miracles, accept miracles is the theme for this card. You have completed the lessons and are ready to work deeply with the dimensional beings. You will complete the gateway walk. You must remember. So you are remembering these beautiful things going on within yourself. So it says, work with Seraphinite, and it says the new thought pattern. I remember the divine spark within my mind and spirit. I am always connected. So I remember the divine spark within my mind and spirit. I am always connected. And the one under universal oneness says, it is easy for me to clear mental clutter and see beyond the obvious. Okay. So it is easy for me to clear mental clutter and see beyond the obvious. So I think you're doing great. Okay. Doing wonderful and amazing. But I think Apollo's wanting you to just focus on the bigger picture, of course. Focus all your attention on that beautiful love of God that can be located within you, that can be located within every single ancestor, or every single animal energy that you interact with, And dogs, no matter what you do, a dog still will turn around and love you, like you could talk crazy to the dog. You could damn near kick a dog and the dog will still love you after that, because the dog is loyal and the dog's not going to go anywhere. And I think um, a lot of times in the past, people treated you like that because they knew you were loyal. They knew you weren't going to go anywhere. But now people are in this energy of being undecided when it comes to you. Like, they don't really know how to deal with you or how to move around you. Okay. Queen of Wands. Okay. So Aries, Leo, Sagittarius could be significant. Okay. We got the Two of Wands. So I think people are being forced to like reassess their choices and the things that they've been believing or entertaining this entire time while they was out here wilding and attacking other people. This could be anybody, but I'm getting family energy. I feel like you stepped into a passionate new beginning and you have detached from this family, okay, to step into your Ten of Pentacles energy, and these people are being exposed and they don't like that shit. And they probably think that stopping you would stop it, but it's the divine that's standing your ground at this time, okay? And making sure that you get this wish fulfillment. And people outside of you are very heartbroken about it. They're feeling burdened, and then it doesn't matter what they do or how they try to attack you, you always end up knowing. You always end up seeing that shit for what it is, and you like adjust, you adapt, you move according to the games that they think they're finna play with you at this time. Not that you enter into the game, but you switch up your routine, or you switch up what it is that you were gonna do, or what it is that you are doing, because you're no longer blinded by like the addictions of life, or the things, the physical things. You're tapped into this other realm, okay? Yeah, in this beautiful energy of independence, where you're just fine doing things on your own, because you never do a thing on your own, okay? You letting this beautiful wisdom shine so brightly outside of you. You're really seeing a clear picture of where it is that you want to go, or even I'm hearing what you think it's possible for you to be able to do, and you may feel very silly, like you're just improvising, like you're just making things up, and the people outside of you could really be undecided on how to deal with you, and they could be trying to understand the choices that you make to get to this energy that you're in, but they just don't really get it, because they're not necessarily like hunting for the understanding, or trying to feel the oneness. They're still just, trying to make negative decisions toward you, or when it comes to you, or the way that they think about you. And that's why they're being exposed. Like I said before, it's time for certain people to come clean and admit the negative things that they have done, even if they're just admitting it to God. But I feel like your guides ain't going for that. Like your guides are pushing for like real apologies, real confessions, okay? And it's like some people I really heard like, I'll die before I tell them everything. Yeah, look, grudge. Bury, don't carry, okay? So somebody, okay, or some people are still carrying grudges when it comes to you, like they're upset that you were able to find your equilibrium, and that everything seems to not be about them at this time. Like everybody's eyes are focused on you, the prize, you know what I mean? Like somebody is a little bit jealous, could be someone who is a friend, or who you considered a friend. But I'm definitely, like I said before, getting this family energy. You could have at least like 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 family members who really don't like you. One of them could be like your parents, or your mother, because this mother is licking this cat's ear. But at the end of the day, you've taken all your licks when it comes to these people. And because your discernment is working so beautifully, everybody getting exposed, okay? It ain't just for the people, that you ain't never met or seen. The people you met and seen, they getting exposed too. It's just not always in a way that's there for us to see it. What's independence and wisdom? I feel like you're a star, baby. Okay, I felt the star card. Okay, but you could definitely be in this hermit mode energy. Virgo could be highly significant. That could be your sign, or it could be highly aspected in your chart. I feel like you don't miss a thing. Okay, he got 6 eyes. He got 6 eyes. He don't miss shit, and his lamp is lit, just like it's lit up in this wisdom card. You really truly are a lover. This amazing, beautiful, graceful type of energy. No matter how silly or crazy you may feel like you look that day. This is a cat with a unicorn horn. Okay. So, okay, like you're beautiful. You're something that people ain't ever seen before. What's improvisation and woo, what's this? We got rooted, okay? So I feel like the more you get rooted and grounded and whole within yourself, I also think this is Hierophant energy. It's like the more you get rooted and grounded and whole in yourself, the more you choose to take that official route, the harder it is for people to like sabotage you, or to continue to keep secrets behind your back. And it's like at this point, they have nothing to lose by telling you the truth or being honest with you. But it's more like I said, they're holding a grudge. They're very petty. Oh, I'll never tell them that. If I tell them that, they're gonna be thinking they're like the smuggest person around, or like they're just so right. Like they just think they know everything with the 7 of Cups. So they feel like it's better to keep up this illusion, or still try to hide behind some sort of mask, because they don't want you to know that you were accurate and you separated your energy, or you unchained from them for a good reason, with the Knight of Crystals. And also it's like there's some Okay, so this is why I'm getting family energy. It's like there's something that comes from them telling you the truth. It's like they can't tell you the truth without giving you very valuable information that's going to have you walking away from these people for good if you haven't already. And they don't want that. They still, it's like they know they're being exposed. They do want to come clean because they're tired of having this very heavy truth on their back or on their mind or whatever, but they know that it's just going to end up in you getting this new beginning and them going through the same backstabbery that they set for you, because they know who's guiding and guarding you. Like I said before, they know who your guidance is and the way that shit works. So they feel like, maybe if I hold on to this secret as long as possible, then I won't have to catch these daggers this lifetime, like somebody taking this shit to their deathbed type energy. Like like if I just let the secret die with me, then maybe this person will never get what it is that I spent all this time trying to keep them from getting in the first place. But with this three of crystals or this three of pentacles energy, spirit gonna make sure you get this justice. Okay, you're gonna get everything that they have for you because you are this beautiful leader. Yeah, and they are already in jail. Okay, they already living in hell here. Hell yeah. We got the moon, okay? So lots of things that are being revealed. Lots of things been going on in the dark that you still don't know about. But you still managed to build up your own independent wealth. And I feel like spirit wants, like, they like to build you up to a certain place, I noticed, before they bring in certain energies or certain truths or certain revelations. So you have to just be very patient with spirit and be open to receiving whatever it is that they have to offer. And sometimes that's what they have to offer is like this big crazy truth that you never thought you would receive. So you about to receive some big crazy truth, huh? What else? Okay, what's Hermit and the Lovers? We got the Dove, okay, with initiate, and then it says innocence and trust. So it's like you've been innocent this entire time and you've been really trusting the divine and you've been making the right choices and you're not confused at all. You see shit very clearly. You're very balanced, not only spiritually, but in the mind. And this is something that the people outside of you are really recognizing, but also they're trying to copycat this energy, but they don't have the vision. And also they refuse to get sober and release the things, the very things that keep them from tapping into their ancestor energy, the very thing that's holding them back from tapping fully into that energy that God offers them. What's Lovers and Rooted? We got Sebek and Horus. And I just got this energy of them like making fun of you. Like they making fun of you because you're sober. They're making fun of you because you've changed. Almost this joke like, oh, you think you're too good or you think you're so much better now because you've decided to change and grow. Not giving you props because they still holding this grudge and they just don't, it's like they just don't believe in you with this improvisation energy. And that's why your independence is so important at this time, okay? And like you're never alone, okay? You're always tapped into the collective, okay? Like I'm always with you, okay? And you always with me because we soul family and we fucking roll like that. And there's no one who could ever come in between this beautiful connection that we have built with all of the other different members of our soul family. So with this reconciliation of opposites, it says forgiveness and understanding. Because you are in balance with the light and dark of you, you're able to accomplish this higher level of forgiveness and understanding for these people. And they still don't cherish the forgiveness and understanding that you have given to them. They acting as if they deserve the kind of treatment that you give to them. Like they deserve the love and all the honesty that you give to them. And they really truly don't. And if they could have kept you in that dark place where you had all these addictions, that's exactly what they would have done. But you up and made a transformation on them, a fierce, compassionate, healer type of transformation, okay? You have stepped into your sacred purpose and you're operating out of this unconditional love. This card says embodied manifestation of love. This is what you have become. And it's really hard for them to keep secrets from you and to still keep holding this grudge. And it's like, at the same time, it's kind of easy though, because it's like they're looking at you as like, this walk on water type of energy, like, oh, it just makes somebody so mad. They feel like you think you're so much better, or you think you're so perfect. But if they were to just like work with you and really try to see you and not see you through these like shitty colored glasses that they have when it's concerning you, then they would see this beautiful sacred relationship that you have with the divine, and they would see your true intentions. But they're like kind of blinded by their own intentions at this time. So just continue to be this architect of wisdom and keep, you know, um, operating out of this place of enlightened communication that you've been making with the divine, and keep your eyes on the prize, on the vision, on the place that you're meant to go. And don't worry about these people that are holding grudges. If they're meant to heal this lifetime, that's what they'll do. But until they heal and expose what needs to be exposed, or until they get exposed, because they won't let this grudge go, they're going to be trapped in this illusion type of energy, while you over here just manifesting and doing through this collaboration of souls that you have taken the time to build through your divine family. It's like everything these people ever did outside of you was something that supported your future. So it's still supporting your future, okay? I told y'all, they be like, oh, I don't want them to get this house. I don't want them to have this car. I never want them to fall in love. Like they are manifesting exactly what it is that you want. Like there's a whole group of people helping to manifest positive outcomes for you, because the whole thing has been flipped around. Whereas before, they could do all of this gossip and all of this nastiness and put out all these negative intentions on your name, behind your back, or whatever, and then do magic, and those things will become real things, real issues, real problems in your life. If they wanted you alone, you would be alone. If they wanted you with a karmic lover, you would be with a karmic lover. If they wanted you to not be grounded and be trapped in an illusion and be walking around looking stupid to everyone, looking like a clown, then in a way they were able to do that because you didn't see yourself in the highest light. You weren't embodying that energy of being this embodiment of unconditional love. But now that you embody that energy and you have the tolerance to deal with these negative or lower vibrational energies that you realize were just lessons, and you're seeing the vision very clearly, there's no affecting you in that way. And it's like infuriating for folks. What's initiate and reconciliation of opposites? We got stop, drop, and ground. Okay, so make sure that you keep yourself very grounded at this time, and know that you're doing a great job of just growing and expanding. That's all that you need to focus on: growing and expanding. And anybody that doesn't like your growth and expansion just really doesn't care for you. They know your soul shines, okay? But your soul is shining with a good kind of energy, the kind of energy that you can't imitate or, act out of. It's not that kind of energy. It's just pure, authentic energy that is just who you are. Like you do such beautiful and amazing and great things without even trying. And it's so intimidating to people who don't consider themselves change makers, who are able to make waves. But you are this amazing change maker, and you're making a lot of waves at this time. And there's some people who just don't like it, but that's not your problem. Make sure you're open to accepting and receiving all of these beautiful miracles and things that are flowing into you at this time. And if any fear does show up, ambush that shit with your ferocious dreams and keep things going. And try to take that time to make sure you're continuing to fall in love with your story, with every single part of it, with the jealous parts, with the mad parts, with the sad parts. It's all a part of the journey. It's all a beautiful thing. And don't allow these people to distract you with these shiny things. And that includes they fake ass smiles, okay? What's the final thought on this, Apollo? Whew. We got the mother of life, nourishment of the golden grain mother. You want me to keep this? All right. What's this? We got healing the divine masculine, Osiris rises, okay? And in, I think, the Ascended Masters reading, they were talking about how the feminine is like the body and the instincts and all of those different things, and the masculine is that spiritual energy, the spiritual energy that has to be pieced back together and sort of like called back to the feminine energy in order for it all to come together and to work as a whole. And that's exactly what has gone on for you. And now you're just rising. You're on the rise. You on some phoenix shit, baby. And it's gorgeous. So keep doing what you're doing, okay? And just forget any haters that you may run into along the way. It says we can sometimes fall into existing and doing rather than truly living. We only know that this has happened when suddenly our life seems dry, depleted, filled with tasks, or it feels like we are stuck in a rut or a habit that may have been comfortable but is becoming stifling and suppressing. Isis, the mother of life, holds the ability to restore even the most numb, resistant, and difficult circumstances and people back into life. She calls to you now, seeking to bestow gifts of life upon you. Be bold and brave, open your arms and receive. It says Isis is known as the sustainer, as the sustainer of life, able to restore, nourish, and bring to life that which has been cast aside or lost, that which you have considered beyond repair, a lost cause, or dead end. There are parts of your life, beloved initiate, that are ready to receive more life. You will be able to recognize this in any discomfort that you are currently experiencing in your life. Discomfort and unfamiliarity is where life is attempting to break through to you, to reach through the walls that you may have once created to protect yourself, but that now you need to either climb over, demolish, or at least open up with some doors and windows, okay? It says the tricky part is that most often we don't consciously realize that we are not living. It is not until we start to live more trustingly that it becomes obvious that we once were hiding ourselves from life, okay? It says life is calling you to partake more so of her gifts of experience. This oracle brings encouragement and guidance for you to learn skills and practices that nourish you and your community. You have the divine mother within you. How shall you offer nourishment through her? It might be through cooking, through learning to be more present in your body and taking time to express your feelings or reality. Or it might be through taking a dance or yoga class, spending time in nature or with animals, for example. Have you been thinking of joining a class or group, learning a new hobby or skill? The oracle of the mother of life is confirming that you are on the right track, so keep open to opportunities and further instincts about pursuing these matters. And know that if you are a bit worried that it is a stretch for you, then it is even more likely that you are on the right track. Stay connected to your heart and give yourself permission to grow. This oracle also brings guidance that new people, places, and things will enrich your life in the near future. If you have been praying for freshness, inspiration, and more fun, know that your intuitions and urges to reach out and act in new ways are part of how your prayers are being answered now. And also, what did it say? It said, if you're a bit worried that this thing that you want to do is a stretch for you, then you're likely more on the right track, which always makes me think of this, like I never thought in a million years that this is what I would be doing or that would make me so happy to do. And my, like stage fright and anxiety was through the roof surrounding this. but I feel like I've become a lot better at it. And the more that I do it, the more I get a little bit better at it, you know? And so that's the same way that your life purpose is. And your family could have definitely been sending a lot of energy toward you when it comes to the things that you're really good at doing and the things that you would really excel in. When it comes to your divine purpose, there was a lot of pushing that you had to do, a lot of pushing through fears and problems and worries and anxieties and addictions just to get to, you know? So keep going because you push through all of that just to get to this place. And it might feel crazy, like they keep saying, like you're just improvising or you're just making this thing up as you go along, but you're just following your intuitive nudges and doing what the divine has you doing at this time, you know. And if you feel bored or if you feel stuck, then maybe it's time for you to try something new or to branch out in some sort of way so that the divine can meet you halfway with that new branch of your divine purpose, you know, because you know all of us are not meant to like stay in one place or to be stuck doing one thing. Some of you are meant to wear many different hats, meant to do many different things, meant to work with many different energies within and outside of you. And there's no one outside of you who can make it clear if that's what you're meant to do or not. This is something that you feel with the heart, something you feel an undeniable pull to that no one else could ever deter you from. And the more you step deeper into that and you open yourself up to the things that, you know, God and your guides have to offer for you, the more you find yourself doing it independently and the more why, you know, wisdom you see yourself soaking up, because you're not letting these people who are holding a grudge control you or have an opinion on where it is that you need to go, because you know you got the vision. So just keep the vision, baby. It says the Mother of Life Oracle also asks for patience, in the same way that there is a growth cycle required before a child can become an adult and tap into the energy of the mother within to nourish him or herself, so too do certain life phases require patience as they mature. And that's what I was saying earlier, you know, about how you have to build that energy up a little bit at a time. The more you work with the divine, the more that energy cracks open and open and open to you, and you crack more open, you know, as a personality or as a soul, the more that you do that with them too, you know. It says, as you journey into the new life seeking you, you will need to be patient as you learn to grow. You will eventually become very comfortable with that which at first is distinctly uncomfortable. It just takes time, patience, not running away, and being present with yourself. Just like the Mother of Life who never leaves you, she is always waiting for your return to her embrace. And okay, so she's always waiting for your return to her embrace. And as you open to new unfoldment of experience in your life, okay? So, with that, my love, I am done. Okay, I hope you guys have a happy, fabulous, wonderful, and amazing day, that you got something that you needed out of this. And I will see you later, my love. Bye.